Very famous song, isn't it? What becomes of the broken-hearted? And really, you could apply this to Meghan Markle's first husband, Trevor Engelson. According to a very well-placed source, quite frankly, her disappearance, her removal of herself within his life, absolutely left him devastated. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning. How are you? Nice to see you today. And as ever, thank you so much for joining me. I really wanted to share and up this. Hi, good morning. Neil Sean here. Nice to have your company. You're right today, as ever. Thank you so much for joining me. Really appreciate it that you take the time out. I know, as I say, often we're all busy, and do look after yourselves. I do like to check in on all of you. Yes, well, it's good you check in on me. I love the way that you say things like, you look a bit cold, Neil, or, you need to get a jacket, or don't stand out there too much in the cold, all that sort of stuff. Thank you also for your comments about the recent London video with all of the protesters and rioters and stuff. Yes, like everywhere, there's certain areas that you simply wouldn't go to. But I do feel sorry for people who spent a lot of money coming over to London for the tourists, and then finding you can't get out and about because these people have blocked the way to, say, a special visit. Maybe it's the London Eye, the Tower of London, something like that. Something needs to be done. Hopefully by next May, that will have been removed. You know who I'm talking about. Back as ever, though, to your breaking world story of the day. Yes, when you think about it, there is one person that really is the missing jigsaw in the Meghan Markle story. It's the one that everybody wanted to chat to. When you look back, of course, to one of the biggest selling books of the last year, Revenge by Tom Bower, it was interesting that even the very persuasive Mr. Bower could not get Mr. Engelson, Meghan Markle's first husband, who they were together for a long period of time, really, when you think about their friendship, but he didn't want to talk about it. Now, according to a very well-placed source, everybody obviously has been offering Mr. Engelson mega deals, but as I told you before, he's become incredibly independently successful, which is great, isn't it? You really want that to happen, particularly when someone's gone through such a traumatic time. According to that close source, Trevor was left, quite frankly, devastated. He never saw the relationship ending. He had no idea that things were that bad. And as we know, according to those sources, and as ever we have to say allegedly, Meghan posted back the ring, but wanted the blendy mixy thing or whatever. Strange things, isn't it, what people request in the final outings of a relationship. But what about this so-called book? Well, as I say, publishers have been circling for some time, and they basically are offering a name your price deal. He could literally make millions if he wanted to. But I get the impression that Trevor, there's two things about this that really struck me, that Trevor really hasn't, shall we say, wanting to revisit such a dark time in his life. According to that source, he went into a very dark place, just didn't see any of this coming whatsoever, and so doesn't really want to have to delve back in. Let's not forget he's now remarried to a beautiful lady, and of course some gorgeous children to boot. Now, money isn't everything to everybody, particularly when you're very successful independently, but that source told me that Trevor hasn't ruled it out into the future. This must be like a ticking time bomb over the former cable TV actress Meghan Markle, because whatever she thought, whatever she felt about Trevor, clearly he has some unfinished business. And according to that good source, in the fullness of time, and he believes it perhaps historically, the story will come out. It will be interesting to see how this develops, but truly, how badly did she leave him shaken? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.